some Vikelings. They're kind of like Zerglings, but they're going to make quick work of that hatchery. No problemo. You're going to take out those broodlings. Mutalisks are going to try to come, but these Vikings are going to be, well, again, the Vikings, you should probably not just right-click move when you're being hunted down. Oh my, okay, here we go. Are we going to see them turn around and attack? There's one. This is, I'm sorry, it's painful to watch. Come on, guys. Alright, the Thor, and he gets a few shots, and the Mutalisks back off as well. Not seeing many upgrades going down yet for these guys. Let's see if there's any over here. None for the Mutalisks as well. Scan going down. Just going to see that nice big Zergling Baneling army. Pretty much used as defense. Don't want to sneak in. There are a lot more Banelings coming in as well. Neural Parasite upgrade just finishing, it looks like. Ooh, we might have some movement coming out. And here we go as the Terran player as well. Relatively small army for this point in the game. Looks like a lot are just sitting back, a lot of tanks for defense. And again, if I want to switch over here to just, again, with the vision of the Zerg player, he just knows this is coming. This is such a huge advantage. And here comes some more. I have to say, this is not looking too good for Terran. Even one tank. Here comes the Banelings. A whole lot of Banelings. And that army just liquefies as the Banelings go. Run, little marauders. No, Zerglings. There goes one. Let's see, there goes one more marauder running for his life, and that's all over there. Are they going to make a play for the front? We shall see. I believe there are a few, yes, there are 1, 2, 3 siege tanks, one not siege. We have a Thor. And they're going to intercept those Vikings. I'm going to try to take out a few Mutalisks as well. Just a whole lot of Banelings here. Just running around the map. Looks like he's deciding to not try to break down that front door. Still does not have, has not taken down these destructible rocks in the back either. Might be a good choice, especially with this front heavily secured with the siege tanks and the Thors and everything that the Zerg hates. Looks like they're going to try to take that hatchery again down here for that gold expansion. And 16 more Zerglings on the way. Not much underway in terms of production for the player, Blue Terran. But yet they have plenty of resources in the bank. They're just saving up for something nice and special. What that may be, I'm not quite sure. But you know, I'm not judging. I'm just commentating. That's what I do. More Thors and Vikings underway. That hatchery's still going down. Slowly but surely spreading out the creep as well. Still holding these towers uncontested. Mutalisk scouting out, not finding much. Looks like he's going to try to take out his destructible rocks here and go for his own gold expansion at some point. These minerals are just about mined out in the main. Not too many here. Again, let's take a quick look at the income. 33 harvesters to 30 of the Zerg player. Again, for new players, along with spending resources, just always build your harvesters, your SCVs, your probes, your drones. Just pump them out. Do not ever worry about having too many. Just pump them out, get those mineral fields saturated. Looks perhaps a little undersaturated for each player, but that is all right, especially when you have 3 bases each at this point. When you're saving about 22,000, it's not too hard of a thing to worry about minerals. Looks like they're going to try to take down a starport here. But considering this game is going into nearly its 30th game minute, we're not seeing too much in the ways of huge armies. We do have some more Zerglings and Banelings on the way. Not too much they're going to do to those Vikings. Just going to hang out underneath, tried to scare them. Appears to be working, actually. Vikings falling. And now we have the back door finally open. And we're going to see some action. Here comes the banelings trying to surround the Thor. I don't think they even got to him. He's completely surrounded. But there they go, taking out those turrets and that siege tank. Going straight for the supply depots, and those are going to burn right up. Look at this. Ouch. Supply block. Those banelings are gone. They did quite a bit of damage, though. Luckily killed enough so he's not as supply blocked anymore. Nice guys like those banelings. Still not too much going on down here. A few drones underway. Mining. But not many under production. Again, always produce drones. There's an SCV coming out. Always spend your minerals. A little counterattack coming. A couple Thors, some Marauders and Marines. A few Zerglings here. They're not all going in one at a time. Kind of like one of those bad movies where the ninjas come in one at a time and get killed each. Gotta attack them all at once, folks. That's the way to take them down. Here comes some Mutalisks, and they are just going to fall just as quickly to those Thors. But we do have a slightly substantial Zergling army, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough to take these guys out. Perhaps if they use these spine crawlers in conjunction, but they're not quite in range yet. Queen getting into the action as well. I don't know, the Thor falls. The second Thor is going to... Nope! One Zergling. There we go. Finally got that Thor. One Marauder is going to fall as well. Taking a look at the units here. Only 6 siege tanks, 4 Marines, and 2 Vikings for the Terran player. And 4 Mutalisks and 2 Zerglings, 2 Queens for the Zerg player. Taking a look at the income, about even on the income coming in for the minerals. A little more Vespane gas for the Zerg player. Harvester count still exactly even. So this game, I would say, is just about even at this point. They're even both just beginning to saturate their gold expansions. The Zerg player was a little bit ahead on that. Taking a look at the units lost. Red has lost a lot more, but just in the terms of resources, looks like Blue has lost about 1,600 more, but in this grand scheme of things, it's not too big of a difference. Just look at the army count too. 81 to 72 in favor of the Zerg player. More Mutalisks on the way. But after all is said and done here, nice even matchup. Soaring minerals here. Gonna see if he can hit that 5,000 mark. And for the Zerg player, slightly behind, nearing 4,000. Now these poor siege tanks are not going to be able to take out those Mutalisks. A couple Marines, and here are the Vikings to come in. But we have 3 Vikings, 2 Vikings, 1 Viking, and the Mutalisks have taken them down. Siege tank could not get away fast enough. One little Marauder, not worth killing. So they move on. Looks like they might be coming over to this gold expansion. Again, unprotected. Has yet to be completely surrounded in missile turrets. And those poor little SCVs, they're like, no, I don't want to run. This is what I wanted to die doing, gathering my minerals. And the command center is probably going to fall. I don't see anything in the ways of reinforcements, and there goes that expansion. Kablooey. I added more sound effects. Just not happy with the command center exploding sound effect. Had to add my own in for that one. Mutalisks flying around the map. Here they go. Gonna go down to the Zelnaga Watchtower. More Mutalisks already hanging out down there. Here's some drones long distance mining. I'm not sure why they're doing that. Because they're bored. Just gonna hang out with the Zerglings. This is where the cool kids ride. They hang out by the double spine crawlers. Saw the kids on the block talking about these days. Where you going? Double spine crawlers? That's where I'm hanging out. This is completely mined out as well down here. All of a sudden, after all my mindless jabbering, I have noticed that if I take a quick look at the income tab, not much going on in the ways of income for the Blue Terran. which luckily he does have plenty saved up, but he does not have much to mine from. He just lost his starport. I believe that was his last starport as well. Yeah, he does have plenty saved up, but he doesn't have any. This is all that he's mining from, these two little mineral patches. He has about, what is that, 350 total minerals left, and all of a sudden this game might finally start to turn into the Zerg's favor. So far it's been about a stalemate, but once he's out of those minerals it might be a different question. 2 more Thors underway, some Marines, Zerg player rubbing salt in the wound. So he comes in, and he's going to get hammered by those missile turrets. 4 left should be enough to clean up with these 4 Marines. The bunker's going to fall. No, it's on fire. It's on fire. It's on fire. Okay, so that bunker fell. We do have a Thor drop coming in. Always nice to see. He's going to take out his second. Racking up the kills here. Going to try to take out those. Uh-oh, getting surrounded. Are we going to medevac? Pick him up, pick him up. Yeah, there we go. Nice little cute pickup. Gotta love that right there. Little boxy box. And these little wave there. Just going to try to follow him back. But they give up. And the Thor escapes. Very nice move there. And some small economic damage. Another Thor on the way. More Zerglings underway as well. But the Mutalisks are going to come in. They've slowly worked on the defenses here, poking and prodding and prodding. But honestly, I don't know how effective it is going to keep coming in this way, because there's just not that many production facilities out here at this point, and they're just going to be falling to these missile turrets, and another Thor comes in, which is something that Mutalisks never want to see. That's splash damage. Zerglings are going to run in and try to surround this Thor, but more Thors underway. That one is still hanging up here. Is that one? Yes, there's one hanging up. Missile turrets, and that's going to clean up that army quite quickly. Let's go back, take another look at the army here. So with that attack, Terran has pulled ahead 80 to 68 in the army. Looks like he is going to try to make a counterattack. This is an odd way to to transport when you have other Thors. Normally this is used, as you saw down here, for backdrop, but this Thor is just a little lazy. He just does not feel like walking anymore. He is in the red, so it's understandable that this is being tugged around. I'm just really curious. Alright, we'll stick with the army. I got a little attached to that Thor. But luckily he does have an SCV in here. That's always a smart idea to have, to repair those Thors on the move. And we're going to see a little attack here. More Zerglings and Mutalisks on the way. They're going to ball up and they're just going to get melted. But the banelings take out that front army assault here. The Mutalisks, they are going to fall to these Thors, I believe. 2 Thors left against 2 Mutalisks. No. Just 1 little Zergling. There you go. Blow that guy away. So now they're going to have to face off against these spine crawlers here. They do not have this upgrade for the 250mm strike cannon. So they are going to fall. That's a very useful upgrade for taking out static defenses such as this as well. So it's sad that that is not up yet this late into the game, but that is okay. And looks like he's going to try to get another command center down and probably float that over to the gold expansion. Still nothing coming down in the way of anything for the Zerg player, but still the blue Terran is sitting a little rough here. His income is 0 for minerals. That's never a place you want to be in as any player in StarCraft 2. There's the expansion that's going to go down. I'm going to go for that. Oh, there's another one going out down here too, so some mass expanding going on for the Zerg player, which could spell doom for the Terran player. Let's go back to units. And just take a look at, we have 4 Thors and 15 Marines, and a whole crap load of Zerg